let's talk about wow, because this has a lot to do with people's comfort zones. You know, a lot of us screw up either not talking about money, not being allowed to talk about money, or being told we can't afford this, or, you know, people were raised in a conventional environment. You go get a job, work really hard, get a Timex after 20 years that says, you know, congratulations, thank you for 20 years of meritorious service. I'd rather go buy my own Timex. Well, I don't wear Timex. I wear Hublot, but I'd rather go buy my own watch, right? So long-winded question. I'll get to it. So many don't understand the difference between generating income and establishing wealth, right? There's so many who are self-employed or entrepreneurs or small business owners or even independent sales professionals. They work for the money. They don't have the money work for them. And, you know, two things that I saw from you recently, and I'm going to botch both of them, so I apologize. Number one was you guys did a video recently on how you almost had to file bankruptcy. And then the other one was we closed 560 unit.
967.
How many?
967.
I'm sorry, I shorted you by 50%.
the goal was 500.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So 967 units. So, you know, you guys are truly the epitome of the entrepreneur. You've moved yourself from being an employee to being self-employed, to being a business owner, to being an investor, right? Speaking of Robert Kiyosaki's quadrants, yes?
Yes.
So this wealth management, it's truly daunting to be a real estate investor, but you guys have made it simple, yes?
Simple, yes.
That's what we
easy,
do.
no.
Not easy, no, simple.
Yes.
So let's talk about why so many get in their way about doing something that's potentially so simple. So break it down, the necessity of, you know, people really have two choices. They can work for their money or their money can work for them, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about wow.
Absolutely. For our students and anybody who's trying to come to the mastermind, anybody who wants to get started, the biggest obstacle they have to deal with first is their mindset. It's literally I can't do that, or it's the exact opposite of I'm going to do that and I can do it all on my own. I don't need any help. There's really nobody that's like in the middle that's out there doing action. If they're in the middle, they've either hired someone to help them, or they're already taking action and making decisions and learning from those decisions and moving forward. But their mindset tells them, for whatever reason, that, you know, it's easy and the results are going to come and it's going to change their life and transform it. And they almost have unrealistic expectations that that's going to happen like that.
Yep.
And so what happens is, whether they're thinking about joining us or they've already joined us, case in point, we have so many courses. And we literally lay out a roadmap of those courses. You take the course, you follow this. We have an entire system, follow the system. People want results so instantly that they won't watch those videos and they'll just start doing, right? And come into the calls with some questions and we're like, okay, it's in this video right here. But for the most part, most of our students do take the course. They take it in pockets and they figure out what they need to do. And then they come to the coaching calls. But people want it, and they want what they want, and they want it right now, because that's usually the type of personality that is seeking us, is those that want more in life and they're ready to do it. They want to do it. They just don't know how. But then they get faced with that first step of, oh shit, but I'm going to have to work really hard at this. And what if I fail? Right. So that's usually the very first thing that happens is, wow, this is more difficult and more dynamic. I didn't realize it was this much. And oh my God, there's 240 videos. And we're like, yeah, you got to get educated and we coach you. And you actually have to take action. Like, it's not just going to fall in your lap. So a lot of people realize up front that it's not going to happen overnight. It might take 12 months.